This is Global Ummah Unity, faith, history, and truth in one voice.
The forgotten Muslim heroes who fought for human rights. What if I told you that human rights have deep roots? These roots stretch back through centuries of Islamic history. They are steeped in the deeds of heroes you may not know. Let's dive into the world of these extraordinary Muslim figures. These are defenders of justice and human dignity long before modern concepts existed. Their stories reveal a commitment to helping all, regardless of faith. First, meet Umar ibn al-Khattab, the second caliph of Islam. Umar was known for his leadership and justice. He walked the streets at night, ensuring no one slept hungry. Imagine a leader so accountable that he felt responsible for the well-being of everyone. He said, "If a mule were to stumble in a rock, I would be responsible before Allah." Now let's turn to Sultan Abdulhamid II of the Ottoman Empire. Often misunderstood, he stood strong for justice for all. He protected Christians during unrest, highlighting his commitment to all people. He resisted colonialism through promoting unity and social development, nurturing a diverse society. In West Africa, we find Nana Asma'u, a brilliant 19th century scholar. She fought for women's education and empowerment. As a daughter of Shehu Usman den Fodio, she trained female scholars to teach and uplift communities. She promoted literacy, challenging the norms that limited women's roles. From the Indian subcontinent, let's talk about Tipu Sultan, known as the Tiger of Mysore. He courageously fought against British colonization. But he was more than a warrior. He nurtured interfaith relations and rejected harmful treaties. He upheld the values of justice while protecting his people. In Algeria, Emir Abdelkader emerged as a remarkable figure. He wasn't just a military leader, but a moral beacon. He fought against French occupation, upholding Islamic ethics. Even when riots threatened Christians, he risked everything to protect them. He embodied Quranic principles of justice and compassion. These heroes acted not for fame or power. They embodied Islam's call for justice and mercy. They practiced the Quranic principle from Surah An-Nisa: stand out firmly for justice, even against yourselves. Sadly, many have never heard of these figures. Their stories have been overshadowed by colonial narratives and neglect. We've allowed others to define our heroes, forgetting our own rich history. These individuals were not flawless, yet they were principled, sincere, and courageous. They teach us powerful lessons about living with integrity and purpose. This is just the beginning of their stories. In the next part, we'll meet more voices from across the globe. These figures prove that Islamic values are not only spiritual, but also deeply rooted in humanity. Stay tuned to discover more unforgettable legacies.
The forgotten Muslim heroes who fought for human rights. Did you know that numerous Muslim heroes stood up for justice? They fought for human rights not for fame, but for the greater good. Today, we uncover their inspiring legacies. One significant figure is Saladin, or Salahuddin al-Ayyubi. He was more than a military leader. He was a symbol of mercy. After reclaiming Jerusalem, he allowed Christians to worship freely. He valued honor and rejected revenge, even in victory. Next, we highlight Fatima al-Fihri. In the 9th century, she founded the University of Al-Qarawiyyin in Fez, Morocco. This institution is the oldest continuously operating university in the world. Fatima's vision promoted education for everyone, shaping countless scholars over generations. Let's travel to Southeast Asia, where we meet Kut Nyak Din and Kut Nyak Mukia. These Achinese women led resistance against Dutch colonialism. Their unwavering patience and resilience radiated Islamic ethics, even amidst war and loss. From Bosnia, we remember Alija Izetbegovic. He championed human rights under severe oppression. As a political prisoner, he stayed true to his Islamic values. Later, he served as the first president of Bosnia and Herzegovina, advocating for peaceful coexistence. Now, let's talk about Amadou Bamba from Senegal. He was a Sufi scholar and social reformer. He resisted French colonization through peaceful means, founding schools emphasizing ethical leadership rooted in Islamic spirituality. How can we overlook Malcolm X, known as El-Hajj Malik El-Shabazz? His embrace of Islam transformed him into a global advocate for justice after experiencing the unity of Islam during Hajj. These heroes acted not for recognition, but out of a commitment to justice. Islam demands it. The Prophet ﷺ taught that the best among us are those who help others. Their stories illustrate that the call for human rights is deeply rooted in Islam. It champions the protection of life, property, faith, intellect, and lineage, the 5 maqasid al-Sharia, essential for human rights. Sadly, many Muslims overlook this rich heritage today. We often look to foreign models instead of drawing wisdom from our own history filled with courageous context. We must reclaim this narrative. Let's teach future generations about those who resisted oppression with faith and wisdom, not just the struggles. These figures weren't perfect, but their sincerity led them to the Qur'an for guidance. They lived lives of purpose, serving others selflessly. We don't need new heroes. We need to rediscover our own. Our community's history is rich with responsibility. Remembering the past is not mere nostalgia, it's about illuminating our future with its lessons. Join us in embracing these legacies. Share this knowledge and spark conversations in your community. Let's honor these heroes and learn from their commitment to justice. The Forgotten Muslim Heroes, reviving stories of justice and action. Today, the Muslim world faces challenges, poverty, injustice, and conflict. Yet the spirit of these heroes remains alive. It resides in every mother teaching the truth, every educator shaping minds, and every activist fighting for justice. You don't need power to make a difference. All it takes is courage and sincerity. Let's start studying their stories, honor their legacy through our actions, protect our neighbors, speak against injustice, and hold ourselves accountable. Let's educate the young with truth, as Nana Asma'u did. Resist with principle, like Tipu Sultan and Abdelkader. Lead with mercy, as Saladin displayed. Islam's call to justice is eternal. It originated with the first revelation and will persist until humanity's last breath. Our heroes are not forgotten. They are here, guiding us to follow their paths. The forgotten Muslim heroes were never truly lost, not to Allah, and now, not to you. Imagine a world where heroes are overlooked, their voices silenced. This is the reality for many forgotten Muslim heroes. Why are their stories erased? Colonial powers have distorted our histories. They have omitted valiant figures who stood for justice and faith. Sadly, we too have overlooked our own legacy. Consider the inspirations we discussed. None waited for approval. They acted because their faith demanded it. From scholars who created educational systems, to warriors who resisted occupation, poets and reformers uplifted the weak through their voices. They embodied Islam as a way of life. Reflect on this verse from the Quran. O mankind, we created you from a single male and female. Human dignity is not about race, wealth, or title. It's about taqwa, living justly before God. Our rich heritage is often ignored. It's filled with examples of dignity, honor, and justice. But it's not too late to change that. Today, we must revive these stories. We need to teach our children that Islam is a call to action. It embodies a commitment.
Thanks so much for watching this video on global Ummah unity. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep uncovering the untold stories of the Islamic world together. See you in the next one, inshallah.